Good morning to all of you. Again, welcome to the session of revision tool program which we had discussed last class. In the first class, today we are going to see the program related practical applications here. Just see here, first program is here. See, Python program to print sum of negative numbers, positive number, even numbers and positive odd numbers in a list. So these are the codes given inside this programming part. We have to take the input, then range, for loop is here. Append function is basically to append, to store all the elements single by single, okay, one by one. Sum 1, sum 2, sum 3, 3 variable we have passed, and this is for checking the even number. If it will not true, it will jump to else part. Okay, see last one, we are going to print sum of all positive even numbers, positive odd numbers and all negative numbers. Okay, just see here, I am going to enter the number of elements to be in the list. Suppose we have to enter 6 elements. Okay, now element 1 is even positive, that means 20, odd positive, that means 13, and then negative, that means minus 25. Negative means we have to print all negative numbers. Okay, minus 25, then again fourth number is 14, then 29, then minus 12. See here, what will the output? Sum of all positive even numbers, that means 20 plus 14, 34. And now see here, all odd numbers, 13 plus 29, see here 42, and then minus 12, minus 25. Sum of all negative numbers, it will generate minus 37. So this is a practical program which is going to help you all in for practical purpose, which contains almost 30 marks in board exam. And second question is there, second part is here as second program, just revision at a glance is here. So I hope so it will be very clear to all of you, because already we have seen, we have discussed, this is only the revision tool program, Python program to read a number n and print the natural numbers summation pattern. Okay, summation pattern is there. Suppose we have entered 4, we have entered here as 4, we have entered here as 4, it will print as 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. It will generate in this way. Okay, so just see the output. What will be the output? Enter a number will 4. Okay, see here how it will generate as 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. It's a good program and it is very useful for our practical purpose also. Now coming to third part, third program. To check if a number is a perfect number or not. Suppose that number is given as 6. Okay, n is given as 6. So it is divisible by 1, 2, 3. If the sum 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to the given number, that means 6, then only the number is perfect number. Otherwise, number is not perfect. Okay, so the logic is given here and we will see the output. Enter a number. Number is 6. Number we have given as 6. Okay, see here, number is a perfect number because n is equals to the factors 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is sum of these factors is equal to this number itself. That means it is a perfect number. Suppose that if we have given as 5. Suppose if we are giving as 5, see here, the number is not a perfect number. 1 plus 5, 6 is not equals to 5. So this way we can generate perfect number. Now coming to the next program. Gravitational force acting between two objects. This is a good program for physics students, those who are studying physics. Now float input, enter the first mass, enter the second mass and enter the distance between centers of the masses. This is the formula of G and then F, and hence the gravitational force is the round figure in F, 2 then N. We all know that force we are measured in Newton, N part. Okay, so see here, enter the first mass given as 1 lakh, then second mass 50,000, then distance will be 20, then see here 0.0 n. So this way we can see how it works and how Python, computer science makes even physics very reliable. Now see the fifth program here. Fifth program, find the sum of the series. This is a simple pattern. This is a straight pattern. We can see here, if the user will put as n, any number is here, it will generate from 1 to n plus 1 and it will summarize the sum in the format of sum plus I divided by 1 divided by I. See here how it will work as, suppose the number of terms we have given as 7. How it will be 2.59 is the answer of this 7 terms. Okay. It is quite easy for the mathematics students to generate Python in a mathematical module or calculations. Now coming to the sixth program, just see here which is the sixth program regarding the topic as Python program to remove the ith occurrence of the given word in a list where words can repeat. That means the repetitions have to remove here. So here we are going to enter the number of elements in the list. 4. Okay, enter element 1 given as APPLE apple, then APPLE apple, APPLE apple, again BALL ball, then BALL ball, then enter the word to remove. We should remove as APPLE apple. Okay, enter the occurrence to remove 2. See here what is the output. The output is enter the elements. We have given the elements as apple, apple, ball, ball. This is the repetition we have removed here, and see here what is the application. The distinct elements are ball and apple. Okay. Now we can also use it as our Python practical purpose. Now the second last is Python program to calculate the number of words and number of characters present in a string. It is quite easy program. We have seen how many characters are here and how many words we have to print. Suppose that we are going to enter a string. Okay, enter a string hello, or suppose that hello NIT Jamshedpur. Hello NIT Jamshedpur. See here, number of words in the string is 5 and number of characters in the string is 22, because it contains a space also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, including the spaces is here. So a number of characters means this all is the characters. All characters are given here. Now coming to the last one, last program. Enter the two strings and find the largest without built-in functions. Okay, just print out. We have to run here. We can also click in run option, then click run module, and see here, enter the first string. First string डालिए यहाँ पे. We have to put here BOMBAY, Bombay. Then second is BANGALORE, Bangalore. See here, largest string is Bangalore, and the question is like that. Question was like that: how to print the larger string without using built-in function. So hope so. This all will help you in performing all the applications, and this was our tutorial regarding practical applications of Python programming. All the best and good luck to all of you. Thank you.